Hey everybody, Retro Gamer in 1977 here. Sorry about the extra noise, but it's now summertime and it's a little warm in my garage, so I got a fan going here. If you can't hear me, let me know, but hopefully you can hear the game because I got this bad boy hooked up to my Bose stereo system, so we can listen to Centipede, and it's basically four speakers I've got here and then a bass. So I used the Y cable to sync up my audio to a Bose CD player with two speakers in it, and then to my Bose home entertainment center with two stereo speakers, and then I've got my bass, a big subwoofer too. So you guys should be able to hear the gameplay here. So I'm going to start off with Centipede, and I'm going to play that for a while. And I invited Phil from Retro Bliss Gaming. Hopefully he'll come by, take a look at it, because he was telling me he never played Centipede for the ColecoVision, and I just want to show it to him and show that it kicks ass. And the difficulty, even on easy, it's hard. Like, I was playing Centipede on the 2600 version, and on that version I can get over like 100,000+. And then on the 7800 version on Novice, I can get over 250,000. On this one's pretty tough, even on easy. So I appreciate the challenge on this. So, but my hat's off to Atari Soft back in the day making this game, because it looks really good. Okay, so I'm gonna start playing here in a little bit. I'm gonna wait here a few seconds. Make sure no one comes in before I start. And of course, it is Saturday night, and I am having a beer. I'm trying to figure out, though, how to when am I going to do that high score run for Defender? I know I can do it. The record on Twin Galaxies for Defender on ColecoVision, it's a little bit over 9 million, I think. I think I can pull it off, but the problem is having the time to do that. So I'd have to tell my wife that, hey, I can't do anything but play this game today, which that ought to be interesting. And then not only that, I think it'd be really cool if I could actually stream it while I do it. And I'm still working on getting my Wi-Fi repeater hooked up. So if I can get that hooked up, if I can get a better Wi-Fi connection, I think that I could make it happen. So, but that would be last night when I was playing Defender, I got over 700,000 points, and that took me about an hour. So if you calculate that, I'd have to play for 13, 14 hours to get to that score. So how in the hell that dude did it, I have no idea. What did he do? Wear an adult diaper, for God's sake? I don't know if I'd go that far, wear an adult diaper. I guess probably what I could do is, I do build up quite a few lives. If I have to, go to the bathroom real quick, I could just run outside real quick, pop a whiz, and then come back in, and then try to keep going to get my lives back, But now it's, I looked up that record, and there's not a whole lot of people that have played that game online. So, or not online, but have played it and posted a score for it. So I'm interested in attempting to beat that score, and I know I could do it. It's just the problem is, how in the hell am I going to last that long? I'm an older guy now. I don't know if I could last that long. I'd have to run back and forth real quick, trying not to die. So this isn't like the game's Oh, what the hell is it called? Oh shoot, I can't remember the name of the game, but it was in a movie. It was called Man versus Snake. Uh, and I can't remember the name of the game now. It's lost me. But in that game, if you kept doing good, you would keep on getting extra lives, extra lives. So then you would rack up your points, and then if you needed to take a break, you could sit down for like 15 minutes, take a break, and then go at it again. You can't do that in Defender. So it's like, oh my lord, what am I supposed to do? Like starve myself and not drink anything the day before, and just like try to kill myself, you know? So I don't know. I I can get the score. I know I can. The problem is my endurance. I don't know if I could last that long, to be perfectly blunt. That's a long ass time to play. So it just baffles me how in the heck that person got that score. I need to find that dude an email, just say, hey man, how in the heck did you pull that off? I'd really like to know, please. So these marathons that they do for a lot of these games are just insane on what they're willing to do and to pull off. It's just crazy, you know. So, but I respect them for it. It's really cool, and I like the challenge. And I would love to accept that challenge and see if I can beat that score. But man, I think I'd have to basically like tell my wife that, yeah, I need the entire day to myself. You can't come and bother me. You have to leave me alone. Don't call me on the phone. You have to leave me alone to do this, you know, or, you know, maybe I can get her to support me in it, you know, which would be cool. So, uh, but no, this high score chasing, it's really fun. I enjoy it. So it's just giving me something to do. It's giving me a goal, something to shoot for. Even though my wife jokes with it, it's like, well, could your goal be to help just do more work around the house? And of course, I laugh at her. It's like, that doesn't interest me a whole lot. Now, I help around the house, don't get me wrong. I help with chores. I help my wife. I love my wife. But it's not something that I enjoy doing as housework all the time. Get my drift. There's more to life than housework. So even though I know stuff's got to get done, I get that. But my passion, one of my passions is forever, has been playing video games since I was a little kid. I remember the first time I picked up a controller. It was the Atari 2600. So I was playing that since I was like 4 or 5 years old, and just kept on working my way up, playing new games, different things, going to arcades. My dad used to take me to the arcade all the time. I loved it. So, but no, I like this high score chasing. It's really fun, and I like the challenge to it, and not only that, I also enjoy um, all the new people that I've met that are into the same thing that I am, and don't think that I'm some like alien from outer space because I like to play video games, you know. So, all right. So I think I've waited long enough. I was hoping Phil from Retro Bliss Gaming would come, but he's probably got other stuff going on because I know he's been taking care of his mother and things like that, and that's cool, and I get it. But I sent him the link, and um, if he shows up, great. If not, at least he could, you know, play the stream back and look at it and watch it, and maybe I'll get him interested in wanting to get a ColecoVision. You never know. So, but no, ColecoVision, man, it is for its time, back in 1982, the ColecoVision was a badass console, hands down. I've looked at these games and I've been playing some of these games, and dear Lord, if I had this back in the day when I was a kid, I would have been happy as a clam. This definitely was the PlayStation of the 80s. It's just amazing. And I think this console is amazing. I've got about 10, 11 games for this thing. And I can't wait to get my hands on a Super Game module and a roller controller. And then I want to get the turbo game and the steering wheel so I can play that. It's just amazing what they did. And it's sad to see what happened with the video game crash back in the day. And, let's say, for example, if the video game crash back in 1983 never happened, what would have happened with ColecoVision? I don't know. I think history would have been a heck of a lot different back then if a lot of these companies had been, shoveling out all this crap back in the day. I don't know. I think things would be a little bit different right now. That's just my opinion, If you have any thoughts on that, comments, feel free to comment. I love talking about this stuff. And I like the history of it too, because here's the thing. So back in the day, in 1983, I was 6 years old. So I didn't really understand the video game crash and what was happening. All I knew is my mom was coming home with a whole bunch of Atari 2600 games, dirt ass cheap, and I didn't care. I had tons of games to play, so I was happy, So, but no, if any of you listen to the stream and you see that, or if you've experienced the game crash and you were a little bit older and you remember what was happening back then, I would be delighted to hear what you have to say about that. Because back then I was 6 years old. Hell, I didn't really know what was going on. I was just a kid playing games and having fun. I didn't learn about this stuff till later on in life. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to play Centipede. And if you notice here, the picture's not spectacular, but it looks pretty decent for an RF signal, because I'm playing on an RF signal right now. Unfortunately, I can't afford another composite mod just yet, but eventually I will do a composite mod to all my systems. And in fact, for my ColecoVision, I was thinking about doing that Pico 9918 mod where I change it to, I think it's VGA. So I've been thinking about doing that, but I gotta wait till I get some extra coins saved up so I can get it and then install it. So, because I've been having a lot of fun fixing up my own consoles of late. Just a hobby I have. And the way I do it is I just try to I just find a console where it says, hey, it's not tested, it don't work, it's dirt cheap, and then I just get it and I plug it in, see if it works, and then if it don't work, then I go through it and figure it out. So, and I've been a little bit lucky at, like my Sears Super Video Arcade is just my power switch. I got that figured out. I still need to take it apart and clean it, but I got it to work. And then the ColecoVision took a little bit more work. My ColecoVision, it had a fried #1 controller chip. And then the power switch was dirty as hell. So I took that all apart. I cleaned the switch. I replaced the controller chip for #1. And then I also replaced all the capacitors while I was in there. And now it's actually working pretty darn good. Like I said, before I tried it, I attempted a composite mod, but that tiny little circuit board I got from Atari, not Atari H, I'm sorry, Console 5, the damn thing's just so tiny, I just could not do it. I tried. It's nothing with Console 5. It's my fault. Console 5 has been really cool. They answer your emails. They're very nice. They help you with stuff. They get you the right parts. It was just my problem of that stuff is just so blasted tiny. I even had a magnifying glass on that composite board trying to put that stuff in, and it just didn't work out for me. So, but eventually I'm going to get me another composite mod kit. I'm going to get a composite mod kit from OG Yugo. I'll get that hooked up in the Intel or in my ColecoVision later, and then after that, I'll do composite mods on the rest of my consoles as well too. But I want to leave the RF intact because I don't know. I'm kind of sentimental to the RF. This might sound crazy to you, but this is how I remember how playing games was when I was a kid. And later on, when we got the better connections. The picture's better. I get that, but I want to keep the RF working. It's sentimental to me. That might sound kind of nuts, I know, but that's what I had when I was a kid. We had the little switch box, with the two little forks that you put on the VHF screws, and you tighten the bad boy down, you plug it in, you put it on channel 3 or 4, and you're good to go. So I still want to have that working, okay, but I also want to have the update too, where I can also have the better picture, on the composite, and then I might do, like I said, when I get some extra money, do the Pico 9918 mod, or for the heck of it, I might buy another ColecoVision altogether and make a super mod out of it, and then that way I could have one in the house and then one in my garage if I wanted to, So, because I'm trying to get my my wife into this, and she likes games, but she just doesn't like the games that I like to play. So, all right, so let's play another game of Centipede. Also, another game, you guys should check out, and I wish I could show it to you. The ColecoVision version of Pac-Man is kick-ass. I wish that had gotten released as a cartridge back in the day. I have played it finally. I have it on my Atari Game Station Go, and eventually I'm going to get it on I'm going to buy one of those flash carts. That way I can pop it in my ColecoVision, and I can play it and show it to y'all. It's amazing. It's a kick-ass version of Pac-Man. Something tells me everyone's watching DJC Game Studios right now, which that's understandable. This show's way better than mine. But if you want to pop in and say hi real quick and then jet out because you want to watch the Super Silly ensue. I don't blame you. I wish I had some extra dough I would contribute to his channel, but that and the other channels too, like, man, there's a lot of cool gaming channels. There's, oh my God, there's Mike's Gaming Gala. Definitely need to contribute to him if you can. There's Casey the Intellivision Gamer. He's really cool. There's Chris Crispy. There's Retro Bliss Gaming with Phil. Gamer Aimer. Oh dear Lord. Oh, Zero Page Homebrew. They're awesome for all the Atari stuff. James and Tanya. They're amazing. Go check them out. And I died. Crap. But no, there's a lot of other cool retro game channels out there if you don't know about them. So, and then there's another one. Oh, what's his name? I think he's called Retro Gamer Gen X. He's really cool. He wears the LA Dodger hat on backwards all the time. He's got a lot of good stuff. There's just it's a pretty big retro gaming community. All right, I'm going to try this again. See if I can do any better here. Now I've got me a pretty decent gaming setup finally. Well, I think it's a decent gaming setup. Some of the other guys be like, oh my God, you're using RF. Oh, how can you just use RF? I know it's not the greatest, but it's what I can afford to do right now. I got it fixed. I got it working. And besides, this is how I played stuff back in the day when I was a kid. So I'm kind of used to this. Even though I'm not going to lie, I like better picture. I'm not a dummy, but, you know, sometimes you just got to play with what you got and what you can afford and what you can make do with for the time being until you can get the fancier stuff, you know? So, I don't know if everyone realizes this, but it kind of sucks. Retro gaming is starting to get pretty damned expensive. It used to be pretty darn cheap. It's just crazy. Like, I was looking online I wanted like a complete in box copy of Buck Rogers for the 2600, and this dude's wanting like $100 or something. I'm like, my lord, the guy's on crack. And I don't think the game's that darn rare, to be honest. So I don't know. But yeah, it's gotten a little bit more pricey. And it's just weird. It depends on the console you're getting. Like ColecoVision, Atari 5200, Nintendo, NES, not too bad. But when you start getting a little bit up there, like with, I'd say upwards from Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, then it starts to get a little bit pricey. But that's just from my experience anyway, from what I've seen on eBay. I don't know anything about like some of the even older consoles, like the Odyssey. I never played that one. I have no interest in it unless someone can prove me otherwise or show me a game. But right now, I'm pretty happy with what I have because I got me an Atari 7800 Plus. I have an original old school Atari 2600 Sixer. I have a Sears Super Video Arcade. I have a ColecoVision. I got a Sega Dreamcast. I have an Xbox. I have a Sega Genesis. I got plenty of games to play. So just the main thing is, keeping them up and running and keeping them working. So, but I kind of enjoy that. I kind of enjoy taking the consoles apart, rebuilding them, making them work. And there's quite a big retro gaming community too. I would probably say there's like for all the people who make games and stuff, I'm a fan of this company like big time. I don't have a lot of their games yet, but I like what they're doing. I have 2 of their games, and that's Champ Games. I'm like amazed at what John Champeau can do with a 2600. It's just amazing. And I have Gorf and Ladybug Arcade, and they're both amazing. And I'm really excited for later this year in the fall because that's when Zaxxon's going to come out. And man, I'm going to be on that, all over that, man. Get me Zaxxon. Even though I have a ColecoVision and I'm going to get me the ColecoVision version, but I don't know. I want to try it, because it's interesting. One thing I've noticed about with some games, like for the ColecoVision, for example, when you play some games on it, like shooters and stuff, you see a little bit of like a stutter, in the screen. But then when you play the same type of shooter, like on the 2600, you don't see that effect. It's just, and I know it all has to do with the hardware and how they make it and everything, but it's just crazy how that kind of works. It just depends on how the game is made and programmed. If anyone wants to shed any more light on that and inform me about it, I'm all ears. I know nothing about programming or making games. I did do some programming back in the day, but it was on PLCs, programmable logic controllers, and that was for on buses, because I told everyone before I used to be a diesel mechanic and I did that for 25 years. Now I'm an instructor and I help other techs and I teach them. So, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start off another game here, and let's see how I do. But no, the graphics on this compared to the Atari, way better. And the gameplay is very frantic too. Just like the 2600 version. Another thing too, if anyone in the comments could tell me, I'll have to look it up too, but if you can tell me who the lady was who helped develop Centipede, I can't remember her name. I would love to meet the woman, because Centipede is one of my favorite games of all time. I definitely need to get me the roller controller for this. I think that would help me immensely with this game. Even though the joystick control with the controller here is actually not that bad. It actually works pretty good. It's responsive. Man, no one showed up yet to even say hi. Either one or two things. Everyone's at the bar, or they're already asleep. Which I don't blame them. Oh, my Lord. Ah. Darn it. All right. I will be back in 2 seconds. Just got to take a quick break. Okay, I am back. Well, looks like we got someone attending. Thanks for coming. I am playing Centipede, the ColecoVision version. Here we go again. In all its stereo glory. Well, it's not true stereo. But I got it hooked up that way. I've actually got this thing hooked up to like 4 speakers and a subwoofer. It's freaking great. It sounds awesome. Nothing like hearing the sound of blasting space aliens or centipedes. It's stereo. Oh, son of a biscuit. Okay, here we go. Up. Oh, darn it. Ah, damn it. Oh. Thumbs about ready to fall off. Man, that's fun. All right, here we go. Let's do this again. Trying to beat my best score so far on level 1. It's a little bit over 30,000. Of course, that's without any gears in me. Ah! Oh, damn it. Oh, I got to rest my hand here for a second. Bear with me. Oh. Now, Centipede is a amazing game. It's one of my all-time favorites. There's a ton of games that I like, but man, I don't know if I could do a top 10 or top 20. It'd be kind of hard. So, but now this channel's about just playing games, having fun, and you want to come in, hang out, that's great. If you got other stuff to do, that's fine. You can just watch the stream later. So, but no, I really enjoy Centipede. And this, like I said, this one's really challenging compared to the other versions. Like on the other versions I've played, I was able to get higher scores. This one, man, this is a little bit tougher. So maybe I could do a little bit better once I try out the roller controller. So, but we'll see. I'm trying to find one right now on eBay for a decent price to try out. So I heard you can use it for Centipede. You can use it for Omega Race, which that's another game I like and I have. So I'm excited about getting me one of those as well. So. All right, let's do this again. Here we go. Well, actually, before I do that, I'm going to check on Discord here real quick. Huh. Game here.